And with these no swim advisories and recent reports of flesh-eating bacteria, we know a lot of people are concerned about getting in the water at all or even heading to the beach.
It's scary stuff, isn't it? And it makes you think twice coming into a weekend where it's going to be nice.
Making your plans.
Yeah, nice beach weather this weekend. It is going to be a good weekend, and we wanted to separate fact from fiction for you this morning. So Brightside's Jenny Dean is joining us live from Anna Maria Island with what you really need to know before you go out to the beach this weekend. Jenny, good morning.
It can't get a more beautiful backdrop than this. The water looks amazing. Two big questions, though, that people have right now. What is flesh-eating bacteria, and is it becoming more common? So we put our verified team to work to get you some answers and find out if it's safe to go in that water. So first, let's talk about the term flesh-eating bacteria. There's really no such thing. It's kind of a misnomer. Now, there is a bacteria that can do serious damage, and we have seen several recent cases that became deadly, but a local infectious disease doctor tells us the truth is the really bad one, well, it isn't really that common. So let's break it down because people often get two different types of bacteria confused. First is the less serious. It's called cellulitis. This one is fairly common and it can infect deep into the layers of the skin. But if this one is caught early and it's treated early, it usually clears up with no long-term problems. But the second one is the more serious infection, and it is necrotizing fasciitis. This is the one that people often call the flesh-eating bacteria. This one's rare, and what it does is it decays the fascia, or the soft connective tissue that runs all through your body, basically starting on the skin and going deeper. This one spreads fast, and if it is not treated quickly by getting rid of that infected tissue, it can kill you. And that is the one, of course, that is scaring people. While it is rare, here's some advice from doctors. If you are heading to the beach or planning to get into the water this weekend, check yourself for any cuts or scratches or any sort of open wounds that might be an issue that could gather that bacteria. If you do have that, avoid swimming in the water. If you find that you have a scratch after you've been in the water, go ahead and wash that area thoroughly, and then keep an eye on it. If it starts to look red or starts to look infected or changes in any way, then you might want to check with your doctor just to be sure you don't have either kind of infection, the cellulitis or the more serious necrotizing fasciitis. But always a good idea, folks. If you're going to be swimming in that water, you're going to want to wash off afterwards. It doesn't matter if you have any cuts or not. So it's going to be a great weekend. We just all need to take a few precautions.